Hello everybody and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. It's time for the best boy, the best doggy boy. It is Rex's turn. He has waited long enough, so it is time for us to spend some time with him. I do have a plan. We're going to go for the architect ending first, which means we're going to be spending a lot of time in the depot and also engineering to make sure we could get in convos with him, do his little friendship things, just like with all the others. We're also going to be wanting to keep our empathy up as well, because I believe there are a few empathy checks with him if you want to talk to him. Also, I think it would be cool for us to do a poly run with Rex and Mars this time around, because I feel like if we did that during the governor run, it would be kind of mean. I don't want to date her when I am personally stealing her spot as governor, because honestly, she's probably the one meant for that job. But to start with, we are going to be doing that. I may not focus much on Mars this time around, but if there's anything new with her and Rex together in regards to all three of us dating, I will be sure to show that. But first, we have to get through the first 5 years. I'm going to be doing a lot of engineering, depot, and anything to do with empathy, so I will see you around. And you know what? Let me know what you guys think of this, because we still have a few days before I record the next part. What do you think about us for the first time, or maybe the second time? It's hard to remember. Saving both parents this run. I think that would be interesting. We still have time. I will save the mom, though, because I think we'll get engineering from that. Oh, look at this. In my dreams, we're in love. She blushes and looks frantically around her. For a second, you think she's going to run away. Then she quickly darts forward and gives you a peck on the cheek. OMG, that's totes romantical, she squeaks. Then, these are for you, best friend. She stuffs some chocolate rations in your hand, then she runs. Ooh, we flustered Mars. The power of future sight allows us to fluster those once thought unflusterable. Here we are. The time has come. Rex is here, and we've got a pretty good thing going. Our engineering is already almost up to the top. We got good persuasion. Empathy's not too high, but we can work on that. I was more worried about getting this stuff up as fast as possible. Let's have our friends, our best dog boy, show up. Alright, let's rush outside to greet the day. We have a bestie to meet, who will quickly become something more. Rex! It's you! The colony's full of new people. Everywhere you look, you see a stranger. It's disorienting. After growing up in a closed spaceship, you never expected to meet any other humans that weren't made here on Vertumna. You bump straight into one of those new people while you're jogging through the colony. Oof! He laughs and holds you steady, brushing the imaginary dust off of you and giving you a wide, fang smile. Hey! It's one of the kids from the Heliopause. You think his name is Rex? Hey, what's up? You play it cool. Give him a little nod. You notice he's wiggling his dog ears. They can really move independently. Pleased to meet you, he says. I'm Rex. Rex puts his hand against his cheek, looking cute and lost. Hey, since I'm new here, do you think you could help me find the construction yard? I thought I might apply for a job there. For you? Anything. His eyes widen as you wink suggestively and he grins, wiggling his ears and lolling his tongue out like a dog. So adorable. I might just take you up on that, he says. You tell him everything is a bit changed since the Heliopause landed, but you think the construction yard is still near command. He thanks you for the directions. And now, we can, first let's give him, I have been saving up my mushwood. Oh, and it's his birthday, perfect. And then we give hug. Ah, yeah, Rex exclaims, wrapping you in a strong bear hug. He even lifts you off the ground a little. It's a good hug, the kind that makes you instantly just feel a little more relaxed. And then last but not least, I have been doing my engineering so we could do this. Help Rex build something. Actually, I'm working on something right now, Rex says, producing a holoprojector. It looks familiar. Wait, it's the holoprojector you used to watch vids on in the creche. It's been broken ever since the creche was destroyed. I was hoping you could help me fix it up. I want to have outdoor movie nights. You help Rex bring the holoprojector back to life, then help him make an outdoor theater for it. Ooh, complete with overhead lights and comfortable places to pile up your bedding. Aunt Anne provides snacks. Rex looks at it with pride. We just have to figure out what to play for opening night. Ooh, yes. Can we already do the other one? Yes, we can. You know what my hammock needs? Says Rex. An automatic snack delivery system for when my hands are busy. I was thinking if I hang a big barrel of cookies up here, he continues, pointing to a gnarlwood tree nearby, I could use ramps and a police to bring the cookies over here. He gestures to his hammock, and they could just roll right into my mouth. It's a bold plan and involves a lot of twisty turning ramps, gears, levers, swinging arms, and more. It's probably a lot more complicated than it needs to be, but it is hilarious to watch Rex press a button and send a cookie rocketing down a chute and eventually into his mouth. The ground is littered with cookie detritus of failed runs, but Rex is proud anyway. It works perfect, he says, his mouth full. Thanks for the help. Alright, and last time... Oh, okay, there's only 2. I forgot they only get 2. It's kind of sad. I want to build more stuff with Rex. We can make a back scratcher or something, but an automatic one so you don't have to make your arm all tired. Because that's the worst part about the back scratcher. I don't want to scratch my own back. I want someone to scratch my back for me. That's when it feels the best, you know? You pass the construction yard on your way to work for the depot. Rex waves you over. Hey! Come take a look at this, he says, leading you over to where a portion of the heliosphere is being married to the old living quarters with the scaffolding of mushwood. Isn't it wild? It's like our 2 ships are actually becoming one. He throws an arm around your shoulder. It's like a metaphor, get it? The colony and us from the helio, learning how to work together. How about we build our environment? How we build our environment affects how we live, you know? You should come by and help me, he continues. It's really fun. You get to build things, and the construction crew is nice, and you'd get to hang out with me. Yes, I'll do it. Wait, why not start right now? He hands you a plas cutter, a gun-shaped tool that emits a thin beam of superheated plasma. No time like the present, right? Seek says we always need more workers here. But you do have another job that you promised to do. Nope, let's work hard. You help Rex build up part of the wall while he fixes a bracket in place. There's a lot of pounding and wiggling to get it to fit, which delights Rex every time he gets to make a joke about it. It's sweaty, rewarding work, and you learn something about engineering while you're at it. Chief Administrator Seek comes storming out of command to find you. Yabby, they snap. Where have you been? I expected you hours ago. Sorry, I fell in love. Whoa, it's my bad, Rex says, moving to stand between you and Seek. If he had a tail, it would be between his legs, the perfect picture of an apologetic puppy. I asked them to help out. We're super short on hands around here, and they did a great job. Seek grudgingly accepts that you did, in fact, do good work. They tell you that you're cleared to help in construction if you'd like, snidely commenting that you're better suited for manual labor than the job you were actually supposed to do today. Oh, shut up. This is why no one likes to hang out with you, Seek. Alright. Oh. Pets. Alright, well, why don't we hop into construction right away? I think this is the last area besides being governor that I've never, ever touched, so I'm excited to see. Let's see. We get engineering and toughness. Ooh, baby. Seek gets everyone together to discuss plans for the next big project, the next phase of construction on the living quarters. You were lucky to get moved during the first phase, if only because your old quarters were crushed by a giant monster, but the people from the heliopause have gradually started transferring from their crowded bunks to bigger rooms. The colony needs a massive construction effort to get everything built, not just sleeping areas, but larger suites for families, kitchenettes, communal and private toilets, and bathing rooms. Speaking of helios, oh, I can't wait to have my own room. Rex is here too, and he's pumped. He keeps jostling eagerly from foot to foot. I've never had my own room before. All of us spacer kids slept in family-style barracks until we were old enough to go into the juvenile barracks. I've never had privacy. Woof, man. His eyes go wide. You guys must have parties all the time. I can't wait to have a party in my room. You're gonna love construction, Yabby. What are you looking forward to most? Designing a beautiful room. Yeah, Rex replies. I like that part too. I like imagining how people will actually use the space I'm making, he adds. Is it gonna be a family? Are there little kids or old people? What are they gonna do there? He tugs his ear and smiles. I grew up in a barracks. I know what it's like to feel like your space doesn't fit right. I want everyone's spaces to feel good for them. I understand that. You want your space to be your space, and that involves keeping everything that you like in it. Making it your own. Ooh, you already want to talk to us? You find Rex playing cards by himself in the lounge with an actual physical deck of cards. He looks up as you approach and visibly brightens when he sees you, sitting up straight with his dog-like ears on alert. Whoa, hey, Yabby, he exclaims. How's it hanging? Do you want to play a game with me? Is that bottoms up? I love that game. Rex blinks at you, surprised. Oh, I didn't know they played that in the colony, he says. You don't know how to explain to him that you don't. You just remember him explaining it to you in another life, so you keep your mouth shut. Well, since you already know how to play, Rex asks, what do you want to bet? Is 200 kudos okay? Isn't there one where we can make it more interesting and we can kiss? Let's do 20 kudos. Of course, Rex exclaims. Whatever you feel comfortable with is fine by me. He winks. Oh, look at that. I love that picture. He looks so happy. Rex shuffles the cards and deals half the deck to each of you, and you begin to play the game. The best thing about this game is that it's not very hard to play, Rex says, scooping up his winning cards. It's all about how well you know the other person. And, well, we don't know each other very well yet, so what do you want to know about me? Have you made any friends here? Oh, yeah, of course, Rex says. Look, he looks happy. All of the adults are so much nicer than the ones I grew up with. Like, they care so much about how and why they do stuff. I love being around them. And the other teens, like, whoa, you guys are all so cool. Anemone and Tang are so passionate. Cal and Tammy are so sweet. And Mars is like a galactic level hottie. Wow. He trails off, lost in thought. Oh, and that Deese guy seems interesting, too. He is pretty interesting. He's my bestie. What do you like to do for fun? Talk to people mostly, Rex says, and puts down a low card to win the hand. I like to see what everyone's doing and help them with stuff if I can. I just like really being around other people. I like doing whatever they're doing. Oh, and cuddling, of course. I love cuddling and running and chasing stuff. He rubs the soft inner part of his ear and smiles sheepishly. What are your plans for the future? Rex blinks at you. Oh, wow. Big question. I don't know. I think if I stayed on the Heliopause, I probably would have ended up becoming a soldier like everyone else. But planet-side? Rex smiles to himself as he puts down a high card. I could do anything. I've always liked making things with my hands, and I like to make other people happy. Maybe I could do something with that. Enough talking. Let's play the game. Don't worry, I'll help you open your bar. You play out the rest of the cards, staying fairly even in points until Rex is left with only one card, and you have two. You're trailing, but not by much. If you play your low card for an easy win, you'll gain enough points to make it a draw. If you gamble on the slightly higher card in your hand, you might lose entirely, but you could win. What do? You've played this game before. A memory jolts through you from a past life. Rex's last card is high. You could definitely win this, even with your high card. Play the high card. You put down the higher of your two cards, and Rex shouts, "Are you for real?" He laughs. "That was a really risky play. You're lucky I only had a high card left." He turns over his card. "It's even higher than yours. You won the game by a comfortable margin. I will collect my winnings." Rex links your holopalms and transfers you your winnings. "It's a good thing I love helping so much," he laughs. "You can rack up kudos pretty fast." "Thank you. I just wish we could have had a smooch, but the time will come for that. But I can get a hug. Hugs incoming!" Rex folds you into his arms, bending his whole body into you. He smells warm and a little spicy, like clean sweat and sunshine. It's a good hug, the kind that makes you instantly just a little more relaxed. Virtunalia! We've done the talent show already, but that's what we do with Rex, so we're going to be looking at that at least a little bit. You, Mars, and Rex report for the all-singing, all-dancing, all-talent extravaganza. Mars looks a little put out that Deese didn't show up. She was looking forward to continuing their rivalry. Mars goes up first and does a little dance routine she lifted from a music video. The teenagers all enjoy it, but you can tell the adults feel it's a little much for a 15-year-old. Seek clucks their tongue and Instant shakes her head. "Ow!" Rex calls out to Mars as they both cross paths on the stage exit. "You're hotter than both suns." Mars laughs smugly and flips her hair at him. Rex does a stand-up routine featuring a number of dog-based puns, and then it's your turn. Interpretive dance. You dance your heart out, starting slow and contemplative, but eventually exploding into motion across the stage. It's touching commemoration of everything the colony suffered this past year, a memorial for those lost, and a paean of hope for the future, all in one. You win by a large margin of vacuous applause. Let's do some more construction. You're trying to find it. Oh, yeah, this one. You know what? Just for the sake of us planning to do the later run, I am going to do this, and then I'm going to save. But we're not going to worry about this right now. We're architects today. So I'm going to show up. I'm going to demand the job, and then never show up. Just to piss off Seek. Ooh! You find Rex in an empty space outside the lounge, setting up a construction holoprojector and running through different projections of future buildings, taking notes on each. He looks up from his holopalm as you approach and bursts into a huge smile. Well, hey, Abby, what's going on? Rex jerks his thumb at his chest. You're looking at the newest member of the colony construction crew. I'm surveying the colony for places to build new private family quarters. People are gonna want to raise families here soon. Isn't that real? Families? Yeah, Rex says, beaming with excitement, especially us Helios. We've been cooped up on a spaceship for too long, and you know when people get grass under their feet and fresh air in their noses. He bumps his hips into yours with a whoop of laughter. They get frisky. Get ready for a baby boom. Houses are going to be in demand. Besides, he continues, I think I got an idea for what I want to contribute to the colony. I want to build a bar, a real one, not just a canteen. Nice decor, a space for live music, cushions everywhere, fun drinks. Mars has been helping me with the details. He sighs dreamily. Can you imagine? A place where the whole point is to just relax and be with your friends. That sounds like a great idea. I think so too, Rex says, spreading his hands wide. People need leisure time. We need time to connect with other humans. We're social creatures. We need our packs. All I want to do is help people connect with each other, you know? Rex says. I love building things. I love cooking things. I love making people happy. Coming together to create something is why we're alive. He gestures around. And I don't mean buildings. I mean, they're all right. But what I'm really into is everything that goes into making a building. It's more than just walls and a ceiling. It's an agreement between people that we're going to form a society. That we're going to cooperate and make something bigger than ourselves. And then we're going to meet there in peace. Rex shakes his head, clearing his thoughts. Sorry, I'm just really passionate about this stuff, he laughs. This and hugs. We humans are also really good at hugs. You are especially, Rex. Rex rubs his thumb across his chin, thinking, Hey, actually, can you help me? Can you bring me any mushwood sticks or logs you find? I want to start stockpiling them, so when I get approval to start building the bar, we're good to go. Of course I will. Rex bounces on his heels and launches into a huge hug. Thank you, he exclaims. I really appreciate it. If you find any, just bring them to me. Oh, I will. I already have one, actually. That's why I was over here. Boop. Rex beams with happiness as you hand over the mushwood. Yeah. Alright, let's do some more constructioning. That is the wrong thing. My bad. Force a habit. There we go. Whoa, who are you guys? After Chief Administrator Seek, the unofficial head of the construction crews are Aluminum and Burnish. Mars's dads! Oh, you're Mars's dads! I can't believe I've been playing this game for almost 80 episodes and I never met them before. You don't know them very well, but they're great supervisors, honest, friendly, straightforward guys, with wide shoulders, strong backs, and soft hearts. They're nothing like Mars at all. How did that happen? You're working with them while they tear down the internal walls of the heliopause, scoring edges carefully with blast cutters and then using sledgehammers to knock great sheets of metal free. What are we using these sheets for? Reinforcing the garrison and other new buildings, Al replies, wiping his forehead with the back of his hairy arm. The blast cutters really crank up the heat in these small metal rooms. All these bulkheads and hallways were important safety features in space, Bernie adds. You don't want to explosively decompress the whole ship, you know? What? No, I've never done that. What? But here on Vertumna, we have different needs. Can't we just mine more metal? Sure, Burnish laughs. Just go ahead and get out there with a pick and... Bernie, Al chides him and then turns to you. We're a long way from being able to mine and smelt here on Vertumna, if we do it all. Mining is extremely destructive. We need to reuse what we already have here first. Why can't we just nanoprint what we need? Nanoprinting can't make what we don't have, Al replies. It can only recombine existing modules. When you think about it, we have a pretty finite amount of most elements on the periodic table. Well, Bernie adds, not unless we get out there and start stripping them from Vertumnid sources. We already log mushwood for construction, but only because we have to. Finding things like iron and aluminum is a little beyond our capabilities. What are you talking about, Bernie? Aluminum replies, I'm right here. Oh no, it's a dad joke! No! You learn a lot with Al and Bernie. They look like big tough guys, but like most people in the colony, they really care about sustainability and doing the right thing. And they love to talk while they work, with no shortage of gossip about the other adults. Ah, there's where Mars gets it from. And if you keep your ears open, you're going to learn more here than just how to smash stuff and nail it back together. We're going to get all the hot goss. Oh! The mood is somber as Mars calls the Secret Fun Times Club meeting to order. Anemone won't be joining us today, she announces. Or, probably ever again. She told me she's too busy with training and stuff, and she didn't want to do any more sneaking around. She sniffs dismissively. It's okay, she was kind of square anyway, but we need someone to replace her. So we're going to investigate people from this new ship, she says. What are they like? What do they like to do for fun? More importantly, can we recruit them to the SFC? Mars stops and holds up her finger. Oh, and it's just SFC now. The Secret Fun Times Club was okay when we were little, but we're practically adults now. What about the new Governor Lum? Tang asks. I know he's technically an adult, but he's fairly young. It would be beneficial to have someone with actual clout on our side. Mars gives Tang a withering look. We already have someone important in the club, Tang, but thank you for your contribution. She crosses her arms and thinks, I mean, Lum's alright. Kind of dumb, but you don't have to be smart to be hot, you know? I can't believe Uticott just let him be in charge. I've listened in on some of his council meetings, and they are total chaos. It's like he has no idea what he's doing. That's kind of mean, Mars, Tammy says. I'm sure he's trying his best. We should invite him over for snacks and tea, and see if he needs help learning how to fit in. And, shouldn't we be trying to have fun, and not getting involved in politics? On that note, who do you approach to join the club? Rex! You say you're going to try and recruit Rex, and Mars immediately invites herself along. What? She says, when you insist you can do it yourself. He's hot, okay? I'll agree with that. You explain to Rex about the SFC. I'm in, he says, before you can even ask him to join. Sounds like fun. I love group stuff, but Nomi has to come too, he insists. They're my best friend, and they hate being left out. If you want me, you gotta bring Nomi too. Yes, double package. Mars twirls her hair around her finger. Not a problem, she answers for you. Maybe you and I could meet up sometime, and I can catch you up on what you've missed. Rex winks at Mars and says he'd love that. You get the sense that maybe you didn't need to be here at all. No, all three of us need to be here. I want to be a part of this. And as usual, we're going to hide. The mood in the Loud is anxious. Even though the colony's defenses are much better this year, over hushed conversations you can hear younger children crying inconsolably. Mars and Tangent are here, quietly reading something on Tang's holopalm. Some of the civilian kids from the Heliopause are here too, including Rex and Nomi. Vase and Anemone are absent, probably serving guard duty. You settle in to pass the time. Someone brings word that it's not a faceless out there at least. You hear a few loud booms from outside, so strong you can feel the shockwaves in the floor. People gasp and cover their heads, but nothing else happens. After the attack, Lum gathers everyone in the lounge and holds a big celebration for the soldiers. There's feasting and drinking and songs of valor, and the party goes on long into the night. Some drift away into pairs, or more. Mars and Rex keep the dancing going. Even Anemone seems to relax, especially when the other cadets invite her to drink with them. Cal and Tammy sit together all night, giggling about something and going quiet when anyone comes near. Tonight, everyone seems convinced that this victory means the colony will be safe forever. Maybe it will be. You sure want to believe it too. Alright, we have begun the first round of our Rex run, and I am so excited to do more and hang out with them more. I'm so excited to get our dog boyfriend and our hot girlfriend. We are going to be quite the trio, and I'm going to be the best architect next to Rex. And I can't wait to see more of Al and Bernie. I had no idea they'd show up there. I mean, Mars talks about her dads, but I didn't know they'd show up. I guess it makes sense since we've seen a lot of the other characters' parents. Either way, this has been a lot of fun so far. Rex is so much fun. I love him. I'm so glad we saved the best for last. No offense to all the other characters. You're all great as well. It's just Rex deserves the spotlight for a while now. Alright, anyway, that's where I'm going to end it off, so until next time, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourselves, learn how to make automatic back scratchers, and have a good day.